Aren't you coming, Vicky? We're going ghost hunting.
My name is Rudan Maritz. I'm the son of Frans Maritz and Johannie Maritz. My parents bought this house in 1995. The previous owners were farmers. They stayed in the house before this was built on the farm, and they died about 40 years ago. When my parents bought the farm, they started farming with sheep, and they had horses, a few horses around. My father was a professor of sociology in UNISA and mythology. He was very interested in mythology and mainly Rome and Greek. And this house was built according to his interest, as he used a lot of statues. The statues that you can see around this property, if we start with Apollo, that's the main Greek god. And then we've got Flower Girl, and then we've got Matre, that's the god of war, and he's looking after this house. My mother used to be a gardener, and she laid out quite a few gardens where she lived before, and when they moved to the farm, she carried on with that and a love for gardens and flowers. And she's also a collectible, and she's got antiques, and as you can see, this house is full of antiques. Margot was born when they built this farm, and I remember when she was still young, we walked through the gardens, and my father would tell Margot all the stories about the statues and the mythology about what's happening in the Greek history and Roman history. And I could see she was very interested in the way that it was talking about fairies.
I was just like, okay, I'm gonna follow it. And when I reached the bottom, the alarm went off. So my gran came down.
And with her mind, I'm sure that she believed what he was saying, and she took it a bit further.
Let me show you where my grandfather told me where the witches live. Come!
The house has got a few quirks. Because of monkeys eating through wiring, the lights goes off sometimes during the night.
Over here at this dam, my granddad always told me about the fairies that lives with the frogs and all the fishes, and they all had parties like in the afternoons. And if you follow me, I'll show you where the witches live. So deep in this forest, my grandfather told me of the witch coven that lives here and all the practices and rituals they have. And since he told me this, I realized that all the noises and the hooded figures I saw inside the house was the witch coven haunting us. So let's go get our gear and hunt ghosts and witches.
You can also hear the wind howling through the house, and that means there's doors creaking, lots of sounds. Because we're also in the mountains, there's no reception for cell phones, and also you've got a problem with the phones itself, that it's not working all the time. I think Margot's imagination is running away because of all the quirks in this house, with the sounds and the whispering and the weirdness.
Dad, I just saw a ghost. The lights went off, and no, it's not the monkeys chewing through the wires because they are shut out, and it creaked and everything, and Thomas does oil the hinges, and there was this little speck of time that the light went on and we saw a hooded figure.
Impossible.
And then it vanished.
Come and show me.
Okay, come with.